Welcome to my channel, Capricorn. I'm Lucy, and this is going to be a general reading for March 2020. I've mixed it up again this month and done something different for you. Basically, first of all, I've just been channeling your energy, and I've picked two cards as significators for this month's reading. The first one you've got is the Goddess of the Moon out of the Energy Oracle deck, and the second card you've got is Power from the Psychic Tarot. Okay, now the Goddess of the Moon card is, if I'll show you, it shows an eternal spirit. Okay, she's holding a bright reflective moon and standing in front of a crystal clear waterfall. Okay, she's reaching upwards, receiving the light of the moon. Okay, the light of inspiration. So this card is all about your intuition. Okay, the ability to receive insights. Okay, from a soul's point of view. So it's telling you that you've got the power and the intuition to receive information now. Okay, and it is a time to use it. Now, your intuition could be kicking in with something simple, like you could be driving home and you suddenly think, I'm going to take a different route today. You take that route, and then you realise later there was a massive traffic jam and you would have been delayed significantly if you'd have gone your normal route. So this is your intuition kicking in. Or you do something, what you do all the time, and then suddenly you change your mind. You change your mind and you think, I'm going to do something different today. This is it. So this is your intuition kicking in. It's giving you information. Okay. So you need to receive this information now. You need to use your intuition, because this card is all about your psychic ability blossoming now. So you need to use your intuition, listen to your intuition. And in the numerology aspect of this card, I am seeing conflicts within a partnership, or whether this is romantic or professional. There is some conflicts and struggle and uncertainty around working together with somebody. Okay. Now your second card, Strength. This card represents inner strength. Okay. Willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. Okay. So you may need to use these qualities now, okay, to cope with some sort of adverse condition or what's surrounding you, your life at the moment, or it could be a person, an obstacle, a situation. Okay. So it represents more than a physical or external strength as well. Okay. It can be channeled emotions, mentally or spiritually as well. It's about balance of the mind, body, and soul. Okay. This card represents it's basically all about anything can be overcome with this, but you have to balance your mind, body, and spirit in order to gain the strength and the courage to get through this. And in numerology terms, this card to me is all about working on something. It could be career, and like I say, with this card, it could be relationship as well. It's all about working, mastering a situation, working hard at something, And it could be about yourself as well. I am seeing this. There could be some uncertainty, some illusion. You're not sure where you're going in your future. You're trying to work on yourself so you become a better person as well. This is a lot going on here, Capricorn. And I'm seeing about boundaries, feeling trapped in some stagnation in the past with these two cards, and now you're trying to pull it all together in order to move forward. And whether this is with a personal life or career life, or it's just literally yourself, the energies are coming up very clear that you're working hard to get rid of any conflicts or obstacles in order to move forward with somebody or yourself as a whole. Okay, now Capricorn, I have got the Ten of Cups and the Five. Right, okay, so the first card's out, the Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups. Cups is all about emotions, feelings. The Ten of Cups is about family, happiness, the home, legacies, inheritance. It's all about what everybody strives for. The Ten of Cups, the ultimate happiness sort of thing. Family. In this card, there is two women, which makes me think this is, with these cards, all about you. It's all about you bringing two halves of yourself together. You may have had conflicts and things in the past, and it made you forget who you was. It turned you into somebody that you're not, and now you're trying to get back to the person who you really are. Yeah, you're not. You want to be happy and make yourself happy. Okay. You want to be independent, and you want to be you don't want to rely on anyone else to make you happy here. You want your own security and stability, and you're building that with the Ten of Cups, because there could have been some sadness, loss and struggle in the past, and it's been hard. It's been very emotional. You could have lost people, places. You could have lost people, material things. You could have lost money. You could have lost a job. There's something here which broke you in the past. It broke you down. Okay. And there could have been some anxiety, depression. You could have been giving yourself to somebody to try and build them up, and in the process broke you. Because in this card, the Three of Cups is lying down, the Two of Cups are behind her. So I'm seeing she could have, with the Two of Cups behind her, she could have literally put all her emotions into somebody else, and now they're gone. And she just can't get over the hurt, the pain, the emotions of this situation with them Three of Cups. But now she is, with the Ten of Cups, she is now getting her strength back. She's using her intuition. She's building herself back up here in this card. There could have been, with the Eight of Wands, there could have been a lot of communication. There could be some fast communication coming in, or a lot of communications. I'm seeing things like emails, messages, maybe social media. There could have been, you could have received a lot of information recently, or you could have been working hard on yourself, doing something for yourself with regards to social media, or working with the Eight of Wands. You could have been doing a lot of work, and it could be to do with, because I'm getting the King of Swords out here. The King of Swords can be a teacher. Okay, so you could have been doing a lot of work recently, and you've had to get it done quickly. So therefore, you put yourself on the back burner and you wasn't dealing with your emotions at the time. It could be also with the King of Swords, an intelligent person who could have opened your eyes. He could have taught you something. He could have taught you something. Or this may be where you want to be. You might be working towards being the character of the King of Swords. He's very intellectual. He's a powerful leader as well. And he does strategize and he takes quick action as well. This could be somebody around you. It could be a Leo, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarian male. But I'm seeing it more as an energy. So I'm seeing it more as intellectual. Teaching, learning. You are trying, the emotions I'm seeing here, you are trying to better yourself intellectually. You are learning. You may be reading, writing. There's something you are researching. There's something you're doing which stimulates you mentally as well. I can see you working hard at your future to gain your own stability here. Because in the past, you've had the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is struggle with money. You've also felt left out in the cold by somebody. You could have put your energy into a lot of things that just did not work out as well here. There's an imbalance and struggle. There could have been some aggression with somebody as well in the past, fights, arguments. Or you could have just struggled for the past 5 years, 5 months. You could have struggled financially. And you felt like your energy, you could feel like you've wasted your energy. You've wasted the last 5 years of your life. What you've got coming in towards you is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is past memories and future dreams. The Six is all about, in numerology, harmony, redressing balance, bringing light back into your life, bringing synchronicities to people. This card has 2 children on it. You want to bring your children stability. You're now working towards bringing harmony into your life, with whether that's with money, with energy, with time. You want to bring emotions back to a situation as well. Really focus on your children or your family. And if this isn't children, this can be a soulmate. This could be somebody you've known when you were young and you want to come back together and build something together here for the future. Beautiful. I am seeing with the flowers and things, you just want to work on your home, your garden. You want your children to be happy. You don't want any conflicts. You don't want any struggle. You want your children to be happy as well. Okay, Capricorn. Now you've got you in your own energy here. In the past, there could have been a toxic person around you. There could have been some addictions going on. But with the Ten of Swords, it's the end of that now. And the Ten of Swords could have literally been backstabbed. You could have felt betrayed. You could have also just been stuck in negative energy. And this can be at home as well. So you could have had lots of things that needed to be done at home and you just didn't have the time, the energy, the money to do this. And it caused you a lot of mental conflicts. But now with the 10 is all about endings, okay? Ending of all this mental conflict, feeling stuck, or ending of toxic energy around you, whether it's in your environment or it's a person. It's the end of that now. It's the end of putting your energy into things that haven't worked out. Yeah, it's the end of dark times and negative energy in your surroundings, in your environment, in your life, in your energy. If you've been in a negative place and felt like you've hit rock bottom, felt like you're stuck and you're just mentally stuck and unable to move, it's the end of that now. Now, what you've got coming towards you, Capricorn, what have you got coming towards you? You've got the Four of Wands. Well, not coming towards you, it's an external energy. So you've got somebody, or you've got coming towards, the energy coming towards you is stability in numerology. With the Four of Wands is all about foundations, establishments, strength, structure, order. So what you've got now is a firm foundation in order to build off. You're going to feel stable, secure. And in this card, there's a woman with her hands holding the child down and a person coming towards them. In this deck, I'm seeing that the woman has a firm foundation. She's holding her children down. She's building her home, her stability. And there could be somebody coming in now. Or she's preparing to bring somebody into her home. She's preparing to get married or be in a partnership with somebody, but she wants to feel fulfilled in herself and her family to feel safe and secure and stable before she gets into a relationship. Okay, now hopes and fears or obstacles. What shall we do? Shall we do hopes and fears? No, we're going to do obstacles. So what obstacles could be coming towards you, Capricorn? The Six of Pentacles. Now the obstacle is, again, redressing and bringing balance when it comes to finances. So this could be literally, I'm going to do this new job I've working. I am really putting my energy into something that I know is going to bring me more. It's going to bring me, whether it's financially or it's an actual material thing. You're no longer putting energy into nothing, okay? You're putting energy into something that is bringing you something tangible. And with these scales, it's all about investments and paying off debts, savings. This is all about, are you going to be financially able to do this? And in this card, you are doing it. You are planning, you are saving, you are paying things off. And eventually, things are going to balance out. You are having to give things away, or you might have had to have bought things that you didn't really need, but it went. But if you've had to pay out a large sum of money or anything lately, or pay a load of bills, it is going to be balanced back out. So this is your hopes and fears or your obstacle. Things are going to balance out once you've sorted out these things or you've paid them. You're going to be able to sort things out. And I'm going to get your final energy, Capricorn, for March 2020. The outcome of March 2020. Okay. Lovely. So you've got the Fool. So now you have, in this card, you've dropped something that you no longer need to work on, because you know you've achieved a point of achievement. You've made a point of achievement with something. You no longer have to put your energy into that now, because you know it's going to work for you, whatever you've done. You're now concentrating on balancing other things and balancing people, balancing situations, balancing the bigger picture. Okay, so you've dropped something that you had to put all your energy into, but that's not gone away. That's going to help you build this firm foundation. And you're now ready to have this new beginning or new start. You're now wanting to just take this leap of faith in yourself. You know, you don't know where you're going to be. You don't know where it's going to lead you, but you're willing to do this now because you have faith in where you're going. You do feel like you have a lot of resources as well, or people or support from the divine or from a higher source. If this isn't your personal life, this could be in your career life. You've got backing, you've got people behind you that are going to back you every step of the way. Now, the energies with this, if you are trying to save for something, if you're trying to balance your money out, June is going to be lovely. You're going to feel balanced and everything in June. Your home is going to feel stable, secure in June. Your children are going to be happy. In June, June is going to be lovely for you. And it may have took you 8 months to do something. But things are going to be looking good. Any more messages coming from these cards? If you have had a negative energy around you, or you've been stuck in a situation or a place, anything with this toxicity, I am seeing that a Taurus has been watching you, and they're going to come towards you. They are watching. And Taurus, or it could be an establishment, it could be an organisation, it could be another company. But there's something has been watching you, and they've seen what you've went through, and they want to bring you out of that darkness or negative energy. They want to bring you towards light and happiness. Yeah. So I'm seeing someone might approach you, a person as well, by Easter. They are very down to earth. They will take action to help you build your firm foundation as well. There may just be somebody coming in to do some work for you on your home, but they can also be somebody who's going to help you towards your career. There's someone going to take action who's going to meet towards April. In April. And because they have a wand in their hand, they are going to do something. They're going to do something, whether that's fix something, make something, create something. There's something that's going to be done there. Any more messages? Okay, I can see that you could have a child as well, Capricorn, and they're trying to save up for something that they really want. And I think that they're going to want a new pet, and they're going to ask you for a new pet, and they're going to tell you they've been saving their pocket money towards it. Okay. Any more? Not the only. I'm picking up on a message in the past. You've had to protect a child. Someone's had to protect a child. It could have been a solicitor involved at courts, but that's over now. Things are going to be fine. Any more I'm picking up from this energy? It's just a lot of energy about working hard to resolve conflicts and obstacles, and to either rebalance yourself as a whole person or come into a partnership with somebody. So like I say, by the end of the month you are ready. You've dropped something, but you needed to do that, and you needed to do that to get to where you are now. So it did take a lot of time and energy to do that. It's now behind you, but you needed to do it to take you to where you're going. This fresh new start. And you need to be more playful, have a laugh, take things don't take things so seriously. You need light-hearted energy around you by the end of the month, because you're going into a really good, with the sun, you're going into a better, happier, brighter, positive time in your life with the sun. So you're going from the negative now, away from any negativity, any toxic situations, toxic energy, toxic people, any addictions, and you're going now into a fresh start with all I can see is positivity, light, happy, joy. Both of these cards are there's a lot going on with astrology, star signs, astrology. You might have been looking up your birth charts and researching how the planets can affect your energy. Or because we could be coming out of a retrograde. At the minute I'm doing this reading, we're still in February and we are in a retrograde. So I'm just thinking that things are just going to be lovely now going into the end of March. Because your strengths, Capricorn, your strengths, you're ambitious, okay? You're persistent. You have got tolerance and endurance. You need to control your emotions, okay? And you can do that because that's a strength that you have. You need to be realistic, and it's something about fairness. And being diplomatic as well. You can appear cold to some people sometimes, Capricorn, so be aware of that, okay? And you do have difficulties in forgiving people. It's a self-protective mode that you do, but what you need, you tend to suffer in silence as well. So what you need now is to forgive people, forgive things in the past, and you need to talk to people about your feelings. Don't stay silent about things. Definitely a love of home here. You need to be devoted and loving to your children as well, because yours and your children's stability and happiness comes before anything now. In the past, you've had to protect a child. Okay, Capricorn, what I have coming in for you, at the end of this March, I'm seeing the Two of Cups and the Star card. So you've got hope that you're going to meet somebody, and you have a wish fulfillment coming, okay?